Whoa, whoa.
Let's ride. Let's
Hey,
live.
hey,
Let's
hey,
ride. Let's live.
hey, hey.
Just you
Go,
need some gas
go.
on.
Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. Y'all not ballin', y'all wanna be us. On my back, I feel dangerous. Orange the color, the blue just the touch. We riding and sliding, the ring right to crush. Oh, that's a hit. I sent the blitz. They talking shit and get hit and they shit. We gotta win, so I'm trying to get in. We taking over, just me and the men. Welcome back, Bankroll Mafia, to another episode of Denver Broncos Franchise. And this week, Divisional round playoffs, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who sit at 11-6. We finished 12-5. We played these boys in Week 18, and it got ugly. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, go back and tune in, or just check out the score from that jump, see what happened. But last week we had to get through the Raiders in order to get to this point. We beat them boys 48-32. It's our third time playing them this season. And we went 2-1 against them this season, so we walk out with the victory because we moved on to the next round of the playoffs. So if you don't know the stats, those was the stats from what happened this season. Let's look at this playoff picture, man. We got the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. We got the Carolina Panthers and the Falcons. That's a divisional matchup. And then the Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, another divisional matchup, because the Cowboys just beat the Eagles, who was also in their division, to get to this point. So Broncos, Jaguars. What's our predictions? Let me know in the comments. But it's about to go down. About to look at the players of the week to see who did their thing. And the Falcons was the team who took over the stat sheets. Lamar Jackson and his Ravens, and then Pat Surtain and the Broncos made it on the board. Going to do these upgrades, and of course we're going to check the roster out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Even though we've seen these boys recently, y'all know the main player I'm looking forward to seeing is Darrell Ratliff, the cornerback that usually covers up Deion Dale. But the question of if is Deion Dale coming back to this game is definitely curious, and we still got to remember that Javonte Williams is not in this game as well. So we'll see what's going to happen when the game comes down to it. But man, T-Law, Travis Etienne, and Tank Bigsby, the triple T's over there handling business, it seems like. But the rookie Brandon Ridley looks to be a cool running back to have on, saying, as a third string. I think Josh Webb is better as a third string back, but that's their system, not ours. Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Spencer Stamper. I keep thinking that's Spencer James or somebody see the name Spencer. Jermaine Holiday would not be in this game. Antoine Childs will have to step into the shoes and fill his place unless they tight end will probably take over. Evan Ingram, the X Factor. Brenton Strange, Jeremy Ruckett. Well, go ahead and zone. No Jaden Stills this game, so Cordell Volson will be the one starting at left guard unless they plug and play somebody else. But no Scotty Gilmore either, or no Cole Van Leen. Oh, man, this might be a good game for us fellas in this defensive line. A lot of players over there are hurt. 3 offensive linemen already down. Rookie Aries Buchanan going to probably look to do the same thing we're saying we're going to do to them to us. But we aren't suffering any injuries on the offensive line. Knock on wood. Dorrance Armstrong, a former Bronco. I said that already, but, for those who don't know, they got Mozzie Smith, Charles Russell. They D-line, it goes hard, man. Josh Allen, he's definitely a thorn in the side. Don't want to continue to deal with him. When I try to roll to the right side of the pocket, Luke Grant, middle linebacker, 90 speed. One of the linebackers that a lot of teams was looking at this season, this with his previous offseason, and he landed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We seen him make a couple plays in our matchup with him in our Week 18 matchup against him. Goodness gracious, tongue-tied. But I'm nervous. The Jaguars might pull this one off. I don't know. But we're going to see when the game starts. Then they got George Rowe, Leon Bigsby, Trayvon Walker. Moving on to the DBs, Tyson Campbell. I'm surprised Darrell Ratliff ain't top DB yet, but he's right there. Definitely right there. And that's going to be the key matchup. And the question, once we get to the field, to see how that's going to play out. Because if not, they got a little Alex Ecker over here, rookie, helping his team out with this thin little DB room. It ain't that many DBs on this team, only 5. So, good rotation, but they have a handful of safeties, and Armand Jenkins is one of them. Number 18, I think we seen his jersey number get called when we played them as well. Don't really remember, but I just feel like number 18 was on the field and probably made a play, a tackle or something. Not too crazy. Then they got Von Bell, and then Austin Jeffers. I guess we're gonna look at Austin Jeffers as well. Texas Tech rookie. Yeah, I'm not worried about this kid at all. If Von Bell get hurt, y'all better plug the other dude over here, because if not, y'all can get cooked. They got 2 kickers for whatever reason. And our injury list, Dion Dare will be in this game, but it will be no Javonte Williams, no Connor O'Neal, I believe, and no DJ Peak. So we are missing 2 offensive linemen, as I was talking trash earlier, but they're missing 3 and a wide receiver. So their offense is pretty much more damaged and crippled than ours is, and our defense is pretty much still intact. So let's rock and roll and get the divisional round of the playoffs going here in 2026, man. 4 years in the franchise, and the Denver Broncos are trying to mount themselves a back-to-back run at the Lombardi. But in order to get there, they have to get through these AFC teams, and the next foe for them to get through is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who they met previously on Week 18, and now being without their freight train running back Javonte Williams, they would depend more on John Bradshaw and Josh Webb, who also was active in that game against the Jaguars, due to the fact that the Broncos wanted to preserve their key starters' energy and stamina. So it's going to be a familiar matchup pretty much, you know what I'm saying, just with the added benefit of us taking on them with 3 offensive linemen that's also injured. And the way our defensive line and our linebackers been playing against the quarterback, it should be an interesting game here in Denver. And the Jaguars will get the ball first in this one, so we should see the T-Law and Etienne on the field soon. As the kick is up, Cameron Dicker sends it off and it's going to go out of bounds. Ready for this game, man. The rematch, T-Law versus Jeremy Carter, man. Definitely going to be, well, I'm hoping it's a slugfest. I'm hoping that, you know what I'm saying, it's a good game. And T-Law thought he was going to get out of this league with some interceptions on the low number side. Boy, oh boy, did we put him in for a treat. Pastor Tan spanked him for 5. My man, Reddick hit him for 2. I think Caden Stearns hit him for 1, but we was picking T-Law off like crazy. So we're hoping to do more of the same in this game. This DB room is hungry and ready for war. As it's now 2nd and 14, screen pass is caught by Etienne. He cuts it back, but it runs into a wall of defenders. 3rd and 12, now the down and distance for the Jaguars. T-Law hikes the ball. Another screen pass, and this time it works again. Etienne trying to get to the first, gets tracked down by J.L. Skinner, unable to get it in there. Now we have a look at the Broncos offense. Head coach Bankroll hyping up his first-round pick, Jeremy Carter, the savior, the hot shot of this team. Man, look at the numbers. Minus the interceptions. Jeremy Carter is all over the history books, man, as far as records being broken. And look at the first run of the game for the Broncos. It's a first down for John Bradshaw. Gets a nice run over there, chatting it up with the Jaguar sideline, getting into it. Hand off to Josh Webb now. Josh Webb gets a decent run. This offensive line for the Broncos truly knows how to move the man in front of them. Because no matter what back is back there, the run game is always successful, you know what I'm saying, in some kind of way. And that's what we just love about this Broncos team, how they could just put the ball on the ground and run the ball with ease. Now Carter looking to throw it, but he runs into Josh Allen. Not the quarterback, but the one who likes to sack the quarterback. Josh Allen gets back there for the first sack of the game for the Jaguars. And the overthrow, 4th and 12, going for it. Pass intended for George Nelson, overthrown and incomplete. Jaguars now take the field in good field position at the 36-yard line. T-Law hikes the ball. T-Law looking in the pocket collapse, pressure right there beside him, and he gets tackled. Daniel Du Bois and company close that pocket down. As I said in the beginning of this episode, the Jaguars are missing 3 offensive linemen, and 2 of those are starters, and 1 of those is the backup to the starter. So, however the offensive line is going to get through this game, good luck to them. Big hit right there by John McCurry. Got who was that? Christian Kirk just now? Christian Kirk a little shooken up. T-Law panicking in the pocket and gets sacked again. Big boy play. Daniel Du Bois causing a havoc back there in the backfield. We love to see it. Now 1st and 10 for the Broncos with the possession of the football. They're doing that overlap, a little jet sweep thingy, and George Nelson tries to get his spins out and just loses a yard.
Full Yasade Aloakon on the tackle. Carter now in the end zone. Dropping back, winding up top, going deep forward, incomplete. Double defenders right there. Von Bell right there in coverage, making a play. In the end zone again. Dangerous territory to be throwing a football from, but he throws it. He finds his tight end. No, not his tight end. He finds his reliable receiver, Marvin Mims Jr., Darrell Ratliff over there, covering that one on the play. Out route. Caught. Decepticon on the sideline. Deion Dale with the reception. Well, interesting to see if Darrell Ratliff will be following him. As we seen previously, he was covering Marvin Mims. So, interesting. Deep shot thrown up top. Deion Dale has a step ahead of Darrell Ratliff, who was in coverage, and Andre Cisco can't get there either. Deion Dale showboats his way into the end zone. Welcome back to the fold. It was crazy to have Deion Dale absent after his injury last game, but to bring him back, and he's, you know what I'm saying, been having a little bit frequent injury. You know what I'm saying? Deion Dale usually don't get touched for get injured, but always good to have him back. You know what I'm saying? This is how you make your debut. People talking about you and Darrell Ratliff bumping and battling out. We just have to tone early on to show you that there's no battle. It's just a man trying to cover the Decepticon in a failed attempt. Drew Sanders gets back there but misses the sack, and then the play still continues at the tight end, able to get past defenders. No tackling technique by these Broncos just now on that play. That's crazy. Caused some yards on that play, but luckily the defense, Juan Reddick, able to stop up Christian Kirk and get his hands on this football. Jaguars finding the man on the outside, finds Travis Etienne, but for what extent? 3rd and 6 now. Drew Sanders. Right there on the play. Trevor Lawrence going. He finds a man. Pessertan unable to do his little technique where he gets to the ball and knocks it out. Right now we got the DBs covering just the regular side. We're not doing by overall just yet. So Calvin really working with Juan Reddick will be an interesting showdown as well. Pass inside, but luckily it's jarred out. Josh McCurry on the play, able to come and support his fellow DBs. There's no fly zone defense, got to stand on business today. His T-Law isn't scared to air it out. And that's a prime example. Not afraid to air it out, but to what extent? Josh McCurry with the interception, tries to return it, but doesn't get that far. And already T-Law is being generous and giving back just like he was giving us in Week 18. We're very thankful of, you know what I'm saying, every gift he throws us to our DBs. Rather it's the regular season, the postseason, it could be the motherfucking off season. We're going to accept some gifts, man. That'll be the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter. The ball game stands at 7-0. Now 1st and 10. Hand off to Josh Webb. Nowhere for him to go. J's on this team, bro. I can't do it. John Bradshaw. I just start saying last names out this motherfucker in a second, man. I be getting tongue-tied. In the zone, though, Jeremy Carter tries to find somebody, but he's in the backfield, and he slammed Trayvon Walker from the left, and then Josh Allen from the right. They bring down Jeremy Carter, and the Packers. The Jaguars have the ball back in their possession. What the hell? I mean, they got on my tail. But Packers, it's the Jaguars versus the Broncos. Big game for the Jaguars. T-Law panicking, throws it up top, trying to go to the deep corner pylon, unable to get it in the end zone, so he overthrows it. What a play that would have been if he would have managed to haul that one in. What we're going to do, pass inside zone, they catch it. Evan Ingram on the reception. And that's like it was an RPO, just bagged us. Christian Kirk, there you go, on that reception. And the Jaguars are knocking on the door right now. And another catch. Evan Ingram on the reception. The Jaguars are mounting a drive, and Trevor Lawrence is now in the zone. The Broncos defense needs to make a play to stop this run right now from the Jaguars. They are doing everything right. The Broncos have no answer for it right now as they're trying to tie this ball game up. 2nd and goal. Hand off to Etienne. Clean hole. He gets contact at the end, but it doesn't matter as he gets into the end zone, tying this ball game up. 7-7 here in the second quarter of this football game. If the Jaguars keep that kind of intensity up, we could be in for a long game. No funnies. But now the Broncos back on the field with the football. Jeremy Carter under center, hands it off to John Bradshaw. Little game, not much on the play. 2nd and 6 now, 7-7 is the score. Handoff again to John Bradshaw, follows his blockers. He gets the first down and a couple of more yards on the play. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Broncos, Jaguars, Jaguars, Broncos. Following play action. Carter trying to find somebody again, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker not having any of that. Get into the backfield to bring Jeremy Carter down almost instantly. But the Broncos are not going to give up. Finds George Nelson, gets all those yards back. Now 3rd and 1. 1 yard for the first down. They're audible right now at the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield now, shifting to bringing Javonte Williams in the backfield. Oh no, not Javonte Williams. He's fucking injured. Josh Webb. All over the place, man. Empty backfield. Carter looking. Carter winding up. He finds a man. He throws it up top for Deion Dale. But Andre Cisco, the safety, was right there in coverage. Not a usual occurrence. We seeing the safety take on Deion Dale head on mano a mano. But that doesn't matter because Josh Webb gets the handoff and he gets another first down, making his Broncos drive stay alive. And we hit the 2-minute warning here in Denver in the divisional round of this football game. This is a close game, man. 7-7, a low-scoring game is unusual. Carter trying to find somebody, going up top for Fant. He finds Fant. Fant gets the catch and the flag. They might be giving us what we asking for, pass interference, and we'll take it. We'll take it. Y'all had Josh Allen in coverage. That was goofy. Goofy. And now the Broncos looking to kick in their door, but no. Trayvon Walker does it all. Trayvon Walker does it all. He lurks. What the hell? He lurked Jeremy Carter. Catches the interception in the end zone and prevents the Broncos from adding a score before the half, keeping this game at 7-7, but putting his team in risky territory at the 1-yard line. But nobody's covering Calvin Ridley, it looks like. They're trying to get over there, but the pass is thrown quickly, and it's intercepted again. Caden Stearns is able to come down from his safety position and covers the next man that he's saying was open. That's just a smart IQ, and rushes the play, follows the quarterback eyes, and picks the football off, giving the Broncos back the football in good position. The handoff to Josh Webb is no good. Second quarter, man, 1:10 on the clock. Broncos are back where they pretty much left off at handoff to John Bradshaw. He's fighting for the yards, gets to the 4-yard line with a run to squeeze through all that contact. 3rd and goal. Nobody's on George Nelson. What plays it going to be? Carter looking. He throws the zig route and he catches General George Nelson into the end zone for a touchdown. What a back and forth sequence of events, man. Lord. 14-7 is now the score. Second quarter, man. Still 40 seconds left. T-Law can make something shake. He throws it quickly. They find Evan Ingram, who tries to cut up the sideline but gets shoved out of bounds, stopping the clock. Trevor Lawrence now looking, finding up top. No, he finds a Bronco. It's Juan Reddick. T-Law is still gifting us players. Spin move by Juan Reddick, tries to cut it back. Oh my goodness. Trevor Lawrence is the gift that just keeps on giving, man. Look at Juan Reddick saying thank you and slams it to the ground. Perping in fashion. This game is still a close game, but man, we're loving the interceptions. We got 3 so far in this game. It's only been the first half of this football. Calvin really thought he had one up. T-Law should have bombed it over top instead of drilling it. And Juan Reddick with his 6'4" height was able to hop up and catch that football, giving the Broncos back the ball right where they just left off at again. And here's John Bradshaw with the handoff, getting the Broncos up the field. 2nd and inches. Carter gets pressured. Incomplete pass. The clock is stopped. 8 seconds left on the clock. Carter looking to throw it. Oh, the block got picked up. The block got picked up. That would have been a sack, but they get to call a timeout before it's 1 second on the clock. They're going for the QB sneak, most likely is what they're going to do in this time. And they do, and they get it. What a sequence of events again. Bro, what is going on? The Broncos go ahead and add another score to their total. They scored in like They scored 2 touchdowns in under a minute. It seems like. Now missed the extra point as always. The score sits at 20-7. Broncos. Oh, I didn't miss the jump. 21-7. Broncos are on top here, heading to the second half of football, and they get the ball back first. Halftime reports. Jaguars and Broncos here in the AFC. Ravens and Dolphins. I'm hoping the Ravens win, but we can get our lick back on the Dolphins. We can play the Dolphins again. That'll be cool. We didn't see the Ravens this season, so that's why I kind of want to play them. But we got to win this game here against the Jaguars first, so we'll focus on that before we talk about anybody else out of our game. Jeremy Carter with the punt fake. Hold now. Okay. Little Big Ben action. Hold now. The punt fake got him open or something? No, that's just Deion Dale just being Deion Dale and Jeremy Carter connecting with him. You should have seen they Senior Bowl. They was cooking. That's why I knew to draft both of them together. It was like a perfect match made in heaven. Nah, I'm joking. John Bradshaw, though, getting his little fair share today. 7 rushes, 44 yards. I got a feeling he's going to hit the 100-yard mark today. You know, I feel like him and Josh Webb, who's on the field currently, they're ready to go. Handed it off to Josh Webb. Started off, and Webb could have got loose, but Josh Allen, being the man he is, tracks Josh Webb down and tackles him down from the back. Another play. Bradshaw gets stuffed, crust, pizza, Trayvon Walker, literally doing everything. But Carter finds no. Carter unable to. You would think Carter has good accuracy and can just throw any pass in the world. But that's why I throw so many interceptions, because his accuracies aren't, you know what I'm saying, pitch perfect. And now the Jaguars are on the field. Jacksonville Jaguars are on the field. Quick pass. Calvin Ridley catches it, but doesn't get loose. First and 10 again. Broncos running some zone coverage to see how the Jaguars will react. They can capitalize on this, find an empty hole, and they do just that. They do exactly just that. That's why I don't run zone. Calvin Ridley, he's able to find the empty hole and gets the catch right on the money for another first down.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passer 10 comes down. There we go. Knocking out passes as he does best. Pressure. T-Lock has no time to think. Alex Singleton gets back there, making the huge sack, knocking him back now. 3rd and 17. This is a good time for the Broncos to go ahead and play to their strengths. As the Jaguars are panicking, and here we go. Play to our strengths. Interception, Passer 10. Can he take it back? He's trying to find a way to get there. Can he outrun the defender? He does. Passer 10 takes it all the way, celebrating into the end zone. Hey, Young. Passer 10 was not supposed to house call that jump, but that is exactly what he intended to do, and he got it done. Trevor Lawrence, man, I said we're going to play to our strengths, knowing he was going to have to pass that jump. He passed it. He just underpassed it. Passer 10 able to catch that jump. And he just took it back all the way. This divisional round game is getting out of hand. 28-7. It's still a ball game. You know, I ain't going to count the Jaguars out just yet. But, you know, they know what we about. They seen us just literally 2 games ago, so they understand what we about. They
practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
But the clip that led from
the drive starts with a completion. Left side.
So, sorry about that.
Back to throw is Carter on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete.
It was 28-7 when we last
to throw again. Carter.
Sorry about
this. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to have they'll look to throw again.
Not going to really do about that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Still a good game, 35-14.
They'll stick with the passing game
nice
as he looks to
throw.
This is caught. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And And the advancing past this divisional round, hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really been put through the ringer in this one.
Up every pass that's been
on
thrown
2nd down,
Another
Lawrence.
pass thrown up top.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
In this game,
what a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions
like he's trying to go
that he's thrown. Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning,
just like
now Carter to throw on 2nd down.
Incomplete
to Nelson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Again, no mercy for the Jaguars. No mercy for any team. Really,
now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw.
Doesn't really care.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I tell you, the clock says 0-0-0. Pretty much going to do what he wants to do with the team.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
You know what I'm saying? Suit up and try to stop.
Carter now. Off the play fake.
Carter using his legs, tries to throw it.
Pylon and incomplete. They're passing until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
this will
be caught.
It is game
continues. It's another touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah,
divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Oh my gosh,
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's one-sided affair.
And these
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Literally Trevor Lawrence.
Looking to throw Lawrence.
Because the DBs are definitely spanking him. But this time they get away with him. As Josh McCurry jumped and tried to dive for the pick. Unable to get there. And Trevor really does the rest. As he cuts through traffic and get into the end zone. And helps Trevor Lawrence just get another touchdown.
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game is
going, the handoff with the tackle, cuts it back by Denzel Mims to the block, gets the first down.
What I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between.
He finds him
inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
Mean business this postseason as they now have knocked off the Raiders, who they played twice in the regular season. They now knocked off the Jaguars, who they literally played 2 weeks ago in Week 18, and now advancing to play either the Dolphins or the Ravens in the AFC Conference Championship for a chance to not only have bragging rights about the AFC,
for Charles
but a chance
Davis
to
and all
play
our
for
crew.
Lombardi.
I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6
the Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Jeremy Carter threw 1. Bradshaw with 75 rushing yards. Joshua with 37. And Etienne had 2 tutties with 21 yards. Calvin really had him a little day. Deion Dale got hurt, and it's looking like he's going to be out for the entire game. That moment when the clips was missing, I believe, is when he got hurt, because he was definitely in the game before that. But he's going to be out, guys, and it's sad to say because it's about to get more intense, like AFC Conference Championship and then Super Bowl. If his injury is anything longer than 3 weeks, we're fried. Because when we have the Pro Bowl counts as a week. So we can get that gap in between, bro. Like, Devontae still odd. Oh, man. The Ravens with Lamar Jackson, or the track meet with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle in Miami. I don't know which one I want to face, but we got the job done here against Jacksonville. And that'll be all for this video, guys. I appreciate you for tuning into the channel, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share the video. The injuries are right here. And oh, my soul hurts. 5 weeks is crazy. I got to end the video off that note. Oh, my goodness. That is insane. 5-3. No bueno. No bueno. Who we playing next week? And I'm going to end the video. We got the Baltimore Ravens this week. Stay tuned for this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the channel, man. It's going to get lit. AFC Conference Championship time. The battle before we go to the Lombardi. It's all right here. The Falcons and Cowboys will be hosting the NFC. Until next time, Bankroll Mafia, I know the routine, man. Have a blessed day. We is out of here.